Turnhorst. Nikolai taunts me with his majesty, but I can't play you. How are you? You still got a ways to go to that 5th skill point. But now we need to change the camo, since we're not grinding that. Strip the paint. And put on the Halloween camouflage. Remember, every day is Halloween for the sane amongst the insane. Now, I suppose we'll take the flooding and fire camouflage? Or the flags, yes, the flags. And reload time of consumables, and of course, the reduced magazine damage, because actually, no, wait. Actually, we have something here I don't need. Secondary battery, the commander flags. We don't need the commander flags. Not right now. We need as much XP as humanly possible, so equal speed Charlie Londons, please. Okay, now we have our Halloween boat once again. Let's see if we can actually brawl. Because I want to brawl. I'm far more successful in carriers at brawling with airplanes. However, the ships, I want to use the ships, and I want to fight with the boats. You see me say this time and time again. This sedentary bullshit of sitting back and sniping at the longest possible fucking range, and the only ships that actually can get close to other ships are destroyers, and that goes away at high tiers as they sit in invisible smoke fields and fire off 20-kilometer or 15-kilometer torpedoes if you are a skilled player, I suppose. But, you know, it becomes a game of not actually putting the ship in the enemy, like, there's not actually any fighting going on. It's just a bunch of, whatchamacallit, a bunch of unavoidable actions. It's like, honestly, this game rubs me the wrong way in a whole lot of other regards. And most people will say, oh, well, it's because you're shit at the game. Honestly, a lot of this game is just really fucking counterintuitive to me as a person. If I have something... I suppose, whatchamacallit, I suppose that's fun for carriers, in a way. You see, I want a battleship because I want to actually sail around and I want to own the sea that I stand in. However, you can't do that in a battleship. Destroyers do that by having smoke screens that you can't see through and then hucking torpedoes out of them. So you can't actually get near the damn things. Battleships don't have anything like that. They just have really big guns that can't actually one-hit anything aside from cruisers, but even cruisers are hard to hit. So, realistically speaking, I suppose carriers are the thing for me. Because all the other ships are not what I imagine them being. They don't fill the roles that I want them to fill. And the ones that do sort of fill the roles, like, for example, destroyers. Everybody from my other channel knows that I started playing this game because destroyers are funny as hell. Destroyers, they basically abuse gameplay mechanics in order to get by, and honestly, that just feels wrong after a while. I mean, I know everybody abuses gameplay mechanics to do their jobs. That's how they get successful at their jobs, or they become skilled at their jobs, I suppose, by learning to abuse the mechanics that work for them. However, with destroyers and smoke, it's just fucking annoying, and it's not really all that fun. I want the, like, for example, German battleships are, a lot of people like German battleships, and I like them too, mainly because they do start to actually shine in that area where I want battleships to actually shine, which is, you know, fucking marauding forward, not necessarily all the fucking way close, like all the way to rubbing your ship against someone else, but they maraud close and they fucking rain down secondary fire on people, which is what I'd like a battleship to do. However, German battleships are really the only fucking ships that actually do that. And here I am basically blind firing. Nope. But even then, they're not immortal. And also, aside from the Nikolai, as the fucking bonkers as the Nikolai is, it still has the rather annoying shortcomings of the, whatchamacallit, of the secondary batteries, like every other ship, being completely useless. They really need to buff secondary batteries for low-tier ships. They really need to fix them, because they're worthless. They only start becoming actually worth a damn. Wow, that accuracy is just not there. Yeah. The torpedoes. The secondary batteries only really start becoming useful at Tier 7 because they have that monstrous fucking, you know, the manual as secondary battery aiming, which for Tier 7 ships is actually horrifying if you have a battleship. Well, there goes the blue blood slug. But below that tier, they're absolutely worthless. And that's the sad part, is because the dreadnoughts actually do rely on that. Most of their designs are specifically, you know, they have all of those secondary guns so they could use them effectively to defend the boat. But for some reason... Uh-oh. But for some reason, Wargaming has seen it fit to make them absolutely worthless. Actually, no. Aim at the Hatsuharu. I'm gonna get hit by one of those. Oh, no. Wait. No. Hey! Good. Hatsuharu, what the fuck you doing? Fucking get out. Alright, well, at least there's that. And now we have fucking North Carolinas that are playing like Dunkirks. My god. And are these guys in a division? Yes. Actually, no. No, they're not. They're not in a division. They're just cooperating like this. This is somewhat majestic. However, the Bismarck is totally gonna fucking wreck them. You see? This is Battleship gameplay. Why can't the entire fucking game be like this? Why can't every single Battleship engagement be like that? Especially at lower tiers. Because lower tier battleships are supposed to do that. But, well, I suppose, once again, in a realistic sense, we stopped giving ships like that so many fucking hilarious, What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Those numbers are pink. This is lewd. Actually, no. The Mogami's just flooding. You got... Oh. The Mogami's been penetrated by friendly torpedoes. Oh. 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 Oh god. Oh. Well. That's one hell of a morning sickness you got there, Mogami. Just, take a day off. You'll be fine. That's a really fucking terrible series of jokes. I'm sorry. But like I was saying, like that Bismarck just had shit tons of fun. I wish I was that Bismarck. Honestly, the Bismarck is the only battleship I actually feel like actually owning. Because it can do shit like that on a daily basis. But, once again, that's not efficient battleship gameplay. And that'll get you killed a lot, but you still have those moments, like you've just seen, where he just dauntlessly charged 2 North Carolinas and then proceeded to wreck them. I wish to live like that. I wish to see that all of the time. Every time I sit in a battleship, I want to have that kind of engagement. But in a lot of cases, you can't. Which just frustrates the ever-loving shit out of me, and it brings battleships back down to their aggressively realistic and historical not boundaries. Aggressively realistic and, historical constraints. I can't find the word that I was looking for, so never mind. Of basically sitting at engagement ranges that are as far away as humanly possible so the enemy cannot hit you, and firing shells at the enemy over and over again at the same distance even though you have about the same chance of hitting, and putting as many shells into the air as humanly possible if you are the British Navy, and trying to hit the enemy targets. However, this is as I understand it, only a thing about the Pacific theater, as engagements in the North Atlantic against the German Navy were done at much, much, much closer distances, which is far more entertaining. However, there was much more naval action going on in the Pacific. A country called America, with the world's largest navy at that point, or the second largest navy, the numbers are kind of are skewed, engaged Japan in what was essentially a very large series of naval engagements over a bunch of islands for 4 years. So, yeah, there's a lot more publicized shit going on over there. The, whatchamacallit. But I just want to fight more. I want to fight more on the boats. But as I was saying, supposedly, since I'm now rambling again, I'm sorry. It's been a really busy fucking series, a couple of days, and this is going to be a lot of work against me. I'm not, it's 10 o'clock, so, and I want to get this done tonight, so I'm probably not going to go to sleep until like 3 in the morning. But what I wanted to say is, at the beginning, I suppose, was that battleships are more or less giant fucking liars in terms of what kind of gameplay you expect out of them. There's that. And quite honestly, if I wanted this kind of sniper gameplay, I play a carrier, because that's what carriers are. They're snipers. They're snipers and they're not, which is kind of strange. They are snipers in the fact that they do all of their work from a distance. However, they get much closer to the enemy and have a much more directful impact on the enemy units versus basically almost every other ship. And this, at tier 10, this gets really extreme because you have so many damn planes. And the enemy, and engagements at tier 10 take place from even farther fucking away. Which is why fucking torpedo hucking destroyers are so fucking powerful. Because nobody gets close. So they just sit there hurling torpedoes in stealth. So, you just sort of accidentally die in some cases. But I suppose that's not new to expect. Tier 10 gameplay in all of these fucking games. World of Tanks, World of Warships, World of Warplanes, even though we don't talk about that fucking game, War Thunder, Armored Warfare, all of these fucking games have atrocious tier 10 gameplay. It is something that almost no one has been able to actually perfect, as of yet. But still, you want to be up there. I suppose, I suppose if I was going to finish off this entire rant, what started this rant was, I suppose, me trying to sort out what kind of tier 10 vehicle I would play in this environment. And that was probably like 3 games ago. It would have to be a carrier, because everything else just frustrates me. Splash. And there are so many other things that could be done better in this game that really aren't. Like, for example, they really need to fix low-tier battleships. Their efficiency needs to be increased considerably. Like, especially for their secondary battery armament, because they have all of these secondary battery armaments, so they can actually shoot at things that get close to the boat. However, the range of those secondary batteries is anemic, and they're not all that efficient once you get into that range either. So, honestly, I'd like to see the secondary batteries for battleships actually become like they are. Like, for example, German battleships. Every secondary gun on every boat of every tree, unless it is like a national drawback, it needs to be more like German battleships. They all need to be this good. They all need to be this effective at damn near every fucking tier. Battleships all need some sort of really big stick to swat away destroyers. And they need to actually, and honestly, it would make the the general sluggishness of Dreadnought gameplay feel a little bit better, knowing that at least if the enemy crosses into a certain range, you don't really have to rely on your main guns to really do the job. Unless you're the Imperator fucking Nikolai, in which case you have so much lead on the deck, you can basically slowly click enemy destroyers into the sea. But that's the thing. I'd like that's what I said before. While at the end of that whole raucous adventure with the fucking Nikolai, I wish all battleships were like that. The game would be so much fun if more battleships were like that, and if more of my shots would actually hit the citadels on cruisers. That would also make my job a whole lot more entertaining. And I know I've sailed around and done absolutely fucking nothing this game, but we're going to win anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna swivel over here and cap this point. Maybe get some XP out of this whole fucking thing. Maybe if I'm really fucking special, I can cut around this island and be in firing range of that Colorado by the time he actually clears those rocks. Now I seem to have rambled myself out. I'm sorry. I'm not that much of a public speaker, I suppose, or organizing my ideas before I just start spouting them. But I suppose that's another thing about this whole gig for Let's Plays. People can just start saying shit, and, well, you're listening, aren't you? Well, I hope you are. I hope you haven't turned the entire thing off by now. That would be kind of bad. How will I make a living? Oh, no. But the way I see it, most Let's Players just kind of start rambling in a lot of cases, and, well, people still listen. So I suppose that's a bonus. But, whatchamacallit. A fun note before this game ends, I suppose. The reason why I said I knew I could do Let's Playing, even though I'm not terribly good at video games, as you see all the time, the reason why I realized that I could do it was, this is gonna sound a bit... Oh. Actually, let's see if those actually hit. But as I was saying, the reason why I said I knew I could do it... 2014. Well, there's that. But for the third time, because I'm actually fucking terrible at organizing my thoughts, the reason why I said I could do Let's Plays was because... And this is gonna sound insane, but I was already kind of talking to myself while I was playing these games alone. So I knew, as soon as you just put the mic in front of me, you might actually get something entertaining. So, yeah, Fiji, Jesus Christ, Fiji. What the fuck, bro? But yeah, I'm one of those weirdos that talks to themselves in monologues while playing video games all by themselves. So basically, all Gom did was give me a mic and told me to go. And there are a lot of whatchamacallit, there are a lot of I suppose a lot of other contributing factors that forced me, or actually not really forced, but brought me to actually sitting down and saying, you know what, I know I can do Let's Plays, I know it makes money, so why not actually do it? But I'll get to those at a later date. But the fact of the matter is, the reason why I actually started was because I was already fucking talking to myself. But let's go back to port. We have a container. Yay! That Bugan lost that fucking battle. Ugh. Let's see. Once again, we don't need anything amazing, so we're just gonna take more flags. Okay, free XP, engine boosts, and Zulus. Oh, we don't need money, but, well, I'll take them. Oh, those are the old ones. Wait, what are those? Alright. Arsonist. Okay. Since Yugen still has her double, we're probably gonna hop back on that and hopefully not die embarrassingly. Well, she came back naked. Alright. More Halloween boats. There it is. Wait, no. Wait, what? Oh, that's type 6. Oh, well, that does 100 XP too. Hey, hey! Goddamn, this fucking Christmas. This Christmas special. All these fucking... all this camouflage. My goodness. Okay, so what does that put us now for goals? We're chugging along here. Wait, what? 17,000. Fuck happened there? I know I didn't do that good. What did the Scharnhorst get? 6... well, actually, yeah, maybe. Maybe just a little. Well, that makes our job a little bit easier. We have to do those twice, remember. So we're just kind of slapping all of the things on that we can actually use. Signal flags, though. We're kind of out of them, so... Equal speed Charlie London's... consumables, even though, well... they're not really an imperative use on a cruiser, but it is nice having repair party there. We don't need dreadnought flags. We don't need the fire flags. We'll save for the battleships, and well, I suppose we can have that. And why not? Commander XP, all of it. One of my captains is going to be a 19-point captain one of these days. One of these days. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see if we can get our double today. Okay. It is a tier 8 game. Two Graf Spees. People have already gotten these damn things. Or, well, they're in a platoon, I suppose. They haven't gotten to them yet, but I suppose they bought them. Because, well, it's 11 o'clock, and the, whatchamacallit, I think they started at 7 o'clock today? So, I don't think these people have actually completed this yet, or at least, if they did, they've been power grinding, and now they've got their boats. Far more likely, however, people had probably bought them. And we shall see how effective the Graf Spee is when we get the damn thing. However, honestly, what I'm expecting from the Graf Spee is it's probably going to be somewhat like the Yugen, except with Scharnhorst guns. However, it's most likely going to be... well, actually, we already know it's made of glass, but it has a battleship repair party to make up for that. It's going to be bleeding hit points all over the waves, but hopefully the bonuses or the assisting factors will actually contribute to the ship and, whatchamacallit, the ship being effective, or at least counterbalance the terrible, terrible flaws, even though I have not heard encouraging things about the boat. Almost fucking everybody seems to hate it. Or at least think it's, like, subpar and not worth your time. However, you know me, I will play Special Snowflakes, and I will play terrible things that nobody wants to play. Almost specifically because of that reason that no one wants to play the damn things. Even though I play them badly, I will trumpet the Special Snowflakes. This is how I... This is how I entertain myself. I like feeling special. You can call me an attention whore, and that's perfectly within your rights. I have a Let's Play channel now. It's really kind of... It's kind of unavoidable. But, well, I signed up for this. So, the criticism is going to flow from the balconies. So, well, I might as well just get used to it by now. But let's see if we can actually affect the game. I spent most of that Scharnhorst game just incoherently rambling about how battleships should be actual dreadnoughts rather than rather than realistic dreadnoughts, which is sort of like saying that irony should mean whatever irony should be what everyone thinks is irony rather than what irony actually is. Pointless arguments. So let's actually try and play the fucking game here, and it looks like we're going to be repeating the Bismarck engagement here, except without the Bismarck. Maybe it'll be a Tirpitz this time. Or our last game in the Jugend. So hopefully this actually comes out a bit better than it did last time, and hopefully I actually walk away with a ship kill instead of an embarrassing early game defeat. But as I was saying before, in that giant ramble about tier 10 gameplay not being very good in any of these types of games, honestly, the future looks actually very good in terms of these games actually improving considerably over the next year, actually. Balance 2.0 is coming out for Armored Warfare at some point, and the sandbox for World of Tanks is coming out soon, or the second phase of that, which I will be on the fucking ground, and if I can actually post videos on it, I will, and good god, the game was improved considerably, and if everything from the first test is still there, oh my goodness, it's going to be lots of fun. But I'll be on the ground reporting to you live from the front as soon as that starts, and as soon as they allow me to actually post videos on it. I will ask, and I will ask very nicely, because I have nothing but nice things to say about it. And not because I'm a shill, it's because the game is actually fun. World of Warships, however, I'm not exactly sure about the future of this game. 6.0 looks like it's going to actually normalize captain skills, or make them, well, it's going to change things around and make things, you know, a little bit more useful in some capacities, though some people actually hate the changes. But we'll see how that goes. World of Warships is kind of doing its own thing in terms of wargame bureaucracy. Yeah, exactly. Wargaming bureaucracy. World of Warships is kind of doing its own thing because it is its own thing. This is the first time anyone's made a game quite like this in a free-to-play market. So the developers really just have a lot of, you know, have a free hand to really do stuff, do whatever the fuck they want. World of Tanks, however, is a bit more hamstrung. Got one. World of Tanks is a bit more hamstrung in that regard because it is Wargaming's moneymaker. Their cash cow. They don't want to fuck it up. They don't want to abruptly change it and then lose all of that dedicated money. Because World of Warships is how they make all of their fucking money. It may not be terribly popular in the West, however, it is monstrously popular in, you know, the Russian regions, which is where Wargaming makes the vast majority of its money, as seen by the fact that the Russian servers are always, like, 5 times as large as the American servers. I don't know what's going on here in the West in terms of, you know, games about World War II and whatnot, and you know, games of this time frame. But the American servers are really, really fucking small in comparison to all this shit. However, we do pay more, so that's why they want to keep us around. But we're not exactly. They don't exactly look for us first. Look to us first for changes. They mostly go through the Russians. But even then, changes come very slowly for World of Tanks because, well, it's a lot of money, and they don't want to fuck with it. But that game needs desperate fucking changes. And I hope Sandbox will actually do that. Or actually continue to do that. Let's see if we can actually get this North Carolina, though. I seem to be putting way too much Kentucky windage on this fucking shit. I did hit him, though. He seems to be... he's concentrating on Atego Senpai. Good, we have a chance. With our... Okay, he put the fire out. And now we will continue shooting HE at him, in the hopes that we will set him on fire again! You know, aside from missing the boat entirely. He's looking at me. Oh, wait, no? No, he's not. He's still looking at Atego. Atego is just normalizing. And now he is on fire, and now that's 2 fires on his deck. Well, this is going to be a bad engagement for him. Hit him, Matego Senpai. I believe in you. Oh, that's 3 fires. Oh, good God. The fire rises! Oh, there go the torpedoes. Okay, so the only section not on fire is the back of the boat. So we're actually going to try and hit the back of the boat. Nope. Actually, no. 1 hit back there didn't start a fire, though. Oh, that's a mountain. Whoops. Oh, Atego Senpai, please! Please retreat. Also, use your goddamn... Oh, no, you probably used this already. Whatever. We're going to have to be a big guy for Atego Senpai. Well. I'll use your body as a shield. Your giant tits will protect me from North Carolina's response fire. And now he is, not on fire anymore. So, we're gonna have to actually turn the boat so we don't get fucking Citadel. But now he's on... Actually, no, wait. Okay. Now he should be open to fires again. Yep, there it is. The fire rises! That's 4 fucking fire. Good God. Good going, you. That's only superstructure damage, though. Actually, no, not even superstructure. Those just hit and didn't do anything. That spread, please. I'd like the shells to actually hit the boat. Also, we're out of ships. Come on, get in there. Any day now. That's my kill. Give it to me. Mine. Yay, arsonist. Yay! Now we have to deal with Miss Warspite over here, who is not looking at us, and honestly, the Warspite actually has terrible armor. So we might actually get away with AP during this. That is way too fucking fast. What am I doing? Okay, that's 800, but... Okay, so he's 5 seconds, so... The 5 notch should be around there. If I'm actually using this correctly, even though I'm probably... wait, no, actually, no, that works! Woo! Damn! Warspite is strong as fuck, but she has absolutely terrible armor. Ooh, damn. In 1948. Yugen will never have those World War II remembrance victory shots. No underage drinking. Aim up a bit. That's the belt. Above the waist, Yugen. That is a mountain. God damn it. Now, what are we gonna do about all those boats over there? That's gonna be a bit of an issue. Okay, so 5 seconds, right about. This maybe should actually put him down. Maybe? Oh, close. I don't think I'm gonna get the kill, though. Nah, wait, no, he's got repair party. Nope! Down goes Miss Warspite. Now about all these other guys! You see, this is the thing that I don't really like about World of Warships. You see, this engagement is unwinnable. This is a waste of time. The game might as well have been over by now. You see, we got our kills, we did our damage, however, we turn back and see this entire big swarm of ships. We are never gonna win by fucking tickets. And... we're outnumbered. Well, nah, I'm outnumbered. That's it. The only thing I have to do now is walk and then maybe try and sort of fucking wig it. Maybe I can get more, some more damage in here before the game ends, but that's about it. The game is over. Ooh. Actually managed to get a hit there. Why did I I meant to do fucking Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter anyway. I didn't want to use hydroacoustic search, but whatever. Me and this Cleveland are the only people left, and yeah, there's no way for us to actually turn this game around at this point. Atego, what are you doing? Have you stopped? Yeah, stopped. You son of a bitch. And Graf Spee over there is just sort of chilling out. I don't think they can, well, no, they can see me. And we missed the Atego by a mile. Yeah, I'm just sitting here basically for my own fucking entertainment at this point. So, maybe I can get an AP salvo off on that Graf Spee, because he is made of glass. Okay, so that's 8 seconds. Oh. Yeah, those guys are basically, well, that's basically already on the mark. Yeah, the fuck. See, because I can't actually get close to that many ships, I can't do anything. Like, I can't, like, a carrier has a chance to actually pick apart a formation of ships like that without actually getting itself murdered because the carrier's not actually there. It just has to worry about how many planes it's losing. For other ships, once there is a numerical advantage on the enemy team, it's almost impossible to stop. So that leaves me to wonder, what the hell is the point? But we still didn't get our victory, so we still didn't get our double. So we're gonna have to keep trudging along here. We did all right. We did 74,000 damage. We're second on our team. We tried. But let's get another one in. Oh,